From the expansive yards of St. Petersburg's Baltic Shipyard, a remarkable visual narrative unfolds, seamlessly integrating industrial power, strategic ambition, and engineering prowess. Aerial footage of the construction of the nuclear icebreakers, Chukotka and Leningrad, has been recently released by Russia, providing an uncommon glimpse into a world that is typically concealed behind security perimeters and steel walls. As Altitude Addicts observes, the Russian nuclear icebreaker fleet, one of the most formidable maritime capabilities on Earth, is expanding rapidly, and these visuals capture far more than ships under construction. Workers are assembling massive modules that will soon become some of the most powerful civilian vessels ever built. Cranes are moving with precision, and enormous hull sections are taking shape in sweeping drone perspectives. The magnitude is almost surreal. Each segment, each welded plate, contributes to a vessel that will ultimately transform global shipping routes and Arctic navigation. This evolving spectacle leads directly into the larger story of Project 22220, Russia's premier nuclear icebreaker program, and the colossal vessels Chukotka and Leningrad that are presently emerging from the slipways. As the narrative deepens, the Baltic Shipyard itself becomes the stage for an extraordinary industrial performance, where a historical pillar of Russian shipbuilding now stands at the forefront of nuclear icebreaker construction. In the footage released from the yard, a synchronized industrial choreography is evident. Towering gantry cranes raise sections weighing multiple hundred tons, prefabricated modules are lowered into position, and massive hull structures gradually transform into recognizable ships. In contrast to conventional shipbuilding, the construction of modern Russian icebreakers relies heavily on modular assembly. Entire sections, including reactor compartments and accommodation modules, are built independently and subsequently joined to the primary hull. This methodology has substantially enhanced efficiency and reduced construction timelines compared to previous generations. Seen from above, the scale becomes even more striking. Workers appear almost insignificant against immense steel structures. Hulls extend beyond 170 meters in length, while beams are wide enough to house intricate internal systems and towering superstructures that rise like floating fortresses. The shipyard itself appears almost alive, constantly in motion, evolving, and assembling these Arctic giants. This naturally brings us to the engineering core of the story, where Project 22222, also known as the LK-60YA class, forms the backbone of Russia's modern icebreaking strategy. Designed to replace aging Soviet-era vessels, this program introduces a new generation of icebreakers capable of operating in both deep Arctic waters and shallow river mouths. These vessels are not merely ships, they are floating nuclear power platforms. Each is equipped with two Rhythm-200 nuclear reactors, generating immense propulsion power that allows them to break through ice up to 3 meters thick while maintaining steady forward motion. One of the most notable innovations is the dual draft capability. By adjusting ballast, the ship can operate efficiently in varying water depths. This allows a single vessel to perform roles that previously required multiple specialized ships, from escorting vessels through Arctic seas to navigating shallow estuaries leading to inland ports. Their endurance further reinforces their strategic importance. With nuclear propulsion, these ships can operate for extended periods without refueling, ensuring a continuous presence in remote Arctic regions. Their projected service life spans several decades, making them long-term assets in Russia's maritime strategy. As the focus shifts to individual vessels, the rise of Chukotka becomes particularly compelling, representing one of the most visually striking examples of Russia's current shipbuilding capabilities. The vessel is nearing its final stages, with major structural sections already assembled, reflecting rapid construction progress. Massive prefabricated sections, including accommodation modules and key structural components, have been integrated with precision. The superstructure continues to rise above the hull, revealing the complexity of internal systems designed for long-duration missions in extreme environments. Chukotka is expected to join the operational fleet soon, becoming part of a growing lineup of modern icebreakers ensuring year-round Arctic navigation. It will play a critical role in escorting cargo vessels, supporting energy exports, and maintaining access to remote regions. From an aerial perspective, the vessel dominates its surroundings. Its elongated hull, expansive deck, and towering structure create an imposing presence that reflects both its scale and strategic importance. At the same time, attention turns to Leningrad, a vessel that represents the next phase of evolution within Project 2220. As one of the later ships in the program, it incorporates refinements derived from operational experience. Currently in the early stages of construction, Leningrad is taking shape as steel sections form the framework of its hull. The process highlights the efficiency of modern shipbuilding, where large modules are fabricated separately and then integrated seamlessly. The name itself carries deep historical resonance, linking the vessel to a defining chapter in Russian history. This symbolic dimension adds another layer of meaning to a ship already defined by its technological and strategic importance. The contrast between Chukotka and Leningrad is striking. One is nearing completion, while the other is still emerging from raw steel. Together, they illustrate the continuous production cycle that defines this ambitious program. As Altitude Addicts highlights, the broader timeline of Project 2220 reflects steady and structured expansion, where each new vessel builds upon the experience of those before it. Earlier ships entered service at the beginning of the decade, followed by successive additions that strengthened the fleet. Chukotka marks the next phase of growth, while Leningrad and subsequent vessels extend the program further into the future. Construction efficiency continues to improve with each iteration, driven by advancements in design and production techniques. The ultimate objective is a coordinated fleet capable of ensuring uninterrupted Arctic coverage. This phased expansion allows for gradual scaling while maintaining operational readiness. This leads directly into the strategic dimension, where these icebreakers become central to Russia's Arctic ambitions, particularly the development of the Northern Sea Route as a global shipping corridor. Even in the harshest winter conditions, these vessels keep shipping lanes open. By breaking through dense ice and creating navigable channels, they enable cargo ships, tankers, and LNG carriers to traverse routes that would otherwise remain inaccessible. This transforms the Arctic into a year-round commercial pathway, reducing travel distances between Europe and Asia. With unmatched power, endurance, and versatility, these vessels are not just facilitators of navigation. They are enablers of an entirely new maritime paradigm. As Altitude Addicts concludes, the aerial visuals from the Baltic Shipyard capture more than construction. They reveal ambition on a monumental scale. The simultaneous assembly of multiple nuclear icebreakers reflects the industrial depth required to sustain such a program. Each vessel represents years of engineering, coordination, and precision. Massive sections must align perfectly, complex systems must integrate seamlessly, and every detail must meet exacting standards. From above, the shipyard appears almost geometric in its organization. Parallel hulls, aligned cranes, and synchronized operations form a visual expression of advanced large-scale manufacturing. In the end, the message from this bird's-eye view is unmistakable. These are not merely ships being built. They are instruments of a larger vision, forged in steel, powered by nuclear energy, and destined to dominate one of the most challenging environments on Earth. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of the channel to encourage us.